Okay, last page of practice exam 5. I'm only going to do problems 31 through 33. The other page I'm not going to include on the exam. That's more laboratory material that I don't want to include on this particular exam, though I may on the next one. So problems 30 through 33 only, and I'll stop at 33. Let's look at 31 here. 31 is asking here, what are the carbohydrates here for sugar A and B? Here, this little CH2 right here is telling us that we have a ketose right here. Of course, this is an aldo right here, aldose. And then we have to, it looks like on this problem, discount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on that one. This then is a ketohexose, and this one is an aldopentose right here. So ketohexose, aldopentose is B on that one. Next one here, remember the quick and easy way of doing this here is to look to see if the OHs here are pointed to the right or left to see what the stereochemistry is. And it just so happens that with carbohydrates, if it's pointed to the right, right here, it's an R. If it's pointed to the left, it's an S. And here I've actually numbered it to make sure that I'm dealing with the right numbers right here. Here it's asking for all of them. So here this is R, S, R, right here, not too bad. Which one is that now? Over here we have A, R, S, R on that one. And you can work through there if you want and try to determine the stereochemistry looking at dashes and wedges. I've done it a number of times. Last one here, number 33. Again, this is going from a linear structure to a cyclic structure here, but now we're in the chair structure representation. Keep in mind, I also may ask you to go from a chair or Haworth projection here back to the linear, where the linear would be in the answer choices there. But let's see here, this is a ketose, and we can quickly scan through here to make sure that all of these are ketoses. It looks like they are. Then we want to make sure it's the beta anomer. Now this is another tricky one where we don't have a CH2 pointed up or down on any of these. So we have to look at the last stereogenic center, which would be this one. It's a D sugar, as appropriate to nature. And D sugar should be pointed down in the last stereogenic center. So let me point these out. This is the last stereocenter on each of these. It should be pointed down, so automatically we know C is wrong, because it should have been down, not up. So we're between these. It also asks for the beta, right here, asks for the beta anomer. And so that should be on the same side as the CH2, which we don't have in this case, so excuse me. It can also mean, since the CH2 should have been pointed up, that the OH is also pointed up right here. In this case, this one's pointed up, this one's pointed up in the anomeric position, this one is pointed down right here, so that one is not correct. Let me repeat that again. Since we don't have a CH2, but if we did have a CH2, it would be pointed up. That OH at the anomeric position also should be pointed up in a D sugar, or the OH goes up in a D sugar at the anomeric carbon. So now we are down to A and B. Now we go finally, let's count these here. 1 through 6. And we can label the first one here under investigation. Here at the C3 position here, that should be up. Good. The next one, C4, is down. Good. And then C5 is also down. We already checked that one though. So that one is actually looks correct. Let's see what's wrong with this one. We label this. I could stop at the C3 because I see the error. This is pointed to the left of the, for the OH means up. And here's the scenario that I went over with you. Left means up, S or L. Right means down. Could also mean D sugar, and that's also an R configuration with that. Okay, so this one is not pointed up. That one's wrong. A is the answer. And we're done with the group study. Yay!